In this video, I'm going to plan out a week in my Erin Condren Monthly planner using just a blank line notes page and some washi and maybe some stamps. So if that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you're subscribed and I'll be right back. Hi, I'm Kristen. I post functional planning videos on my channel 3 times a week, usually using my Erin Condren Monthly planner. So this week we are finally behind the April tab, and here we go. So this is the page we're going to use today. I'm going to go ahead and prep it, get it ready. So I usually put a post-it note on the page as a placeholder with the dates, and that way I have a spot to make any little notes I might need to make without messing up the page. I've got my little content planning sticky note here. So I'm just going to set that off to the side. And then I have this is just a calendar. I cut this out of an old plum paper planner and then glued it to a sticky note so that I could move it around. I like to have a little mini calendar, and of course the plain notes page doesn't have that. So let's talk about my supplies. I have stamps. I have this little sheet of stickers that came from Hobby Lobby. It was in a Paper Studio like monthly sticker book, and it's just for Easter. Some of the colors match, and let me show you this washi. This is the washi tape I want to use. This is I don't know where this came from, to be honest, and I'm sorry. I think it came from Amazon. If it did, it came in like a big pack of washi, and if that's still around, I'll look in my Amazon stuff and see if that's where I got it. If it is, I will link it in the description. So there's that, and then I have, this is from Amazon. This is like a clear stamps sheet here, and let me pull it out. Okay, so this is a set of clear stamps, and it's got like the months, and then it's got 2 sets of days of the week. You've got like the boxed in one, and then you've just got the text here. There's also one that says holiday and one that says week, which I like because I do like to put my week number on. So I'm thinking of using that. The problem is I have this, but I don't have one of those acrylic stamp blocks. So I'm just going to use this little Omni Grid. This is something I have for quilting. It's just like a little ruler. I have a bunch of these in different sizes, but I just grabbed the little 2.5 inch square one. And I'm just going to use this as like an acrylic block for stamping. We'll see, whatever. I'm very big on using what you have. I don't need to buy a piece of clear plastic if this is going to work just fine. I also have this old Memento Dewdrop dye ink. This is in the color gray flannel. I like it because it's got this little point so I can get like the small parts of these little stamps. And instead of pressing the stamp into the ink, I typically will like go like that. But this is the first time I think, I kind of tried it on Erin Condren paper, but this is the first time I'm like officially using stamps in my Erin Condren planner. So I don't know, we'll see how it works. It might work, it might not. I also have my orange Umbrella Co. reusable sticker album where I just keep a lot of my random stickers that I may or may not need in the spread. I don't know, we'll find out. So let's get started by looking at what the month of April looks like. We're in week 14, so we're planning this week right here, and I have 2 things going on Thursday, and then no school, and then just some reminders of things. So not a very busy schedule this week, and that is okay. That is how I like it. This is intentional. So if you watch my videos and you're like, you don't do anything, like why do you even plan? My planning is very task-based. I'm not a schedule-based planner, so I don't have like meetings all day that I need to keep track of and stuff like that. I do everything in lists, and so that's why this is kind of working out for me. Just needing a space to write my lists and reminders out. That's like my vibe, you know. There's very busy people that need tons of stickers and tons of scheduling, and I'm not that person, and that's actually by choice. Like, this is a like fulfillment of a life goal. It's to not be busy. So it works for me, and that's what I like. So that's how I roll. I'm gonna put my washi at the top and maybe at the bottom. I don't usually do washi at the bottom unless it's one of those really thin strips of washi. But I think I'm gonna just rip it and leave it like organic, you know? This one's already a little bit ripped, so let's just work with that edge that's already torn. All right, okay. And then let's put some at the bottom. If I run out of space and I need to put something here, I can just remove it because it's washi. Okay, so we've got that down. I don't have all 28 lines here to do my 4 lines per day. So I could just do like 3 lines per day and then make it wider. I think I'll do that. And I forgot, I do have a ruler. Okay, it's just not as long. I also have this Erin Condren stencil that I got from the warehouse sale that I might use for my check boxes, maybe. Let me find my micron. I like to use the micron lately. I'm using the 02 just to draw the lines out because then I don't have to worry about them, like if I want to highlight over it, it doesn't smear or anything like that. So now that I'm looking at the stencil and I'm looking at my days of the week here, I want to use these ones, not the boxed in ones. Can I fit those all? Yes. So what if I use this? This is like the size of a full box. It's a little bit smaller, like in your vertical spread. What if I just do that and draw boxes for each day of the week? You could go that way, or I could go this way. If I go this way, I can fit 5 across, can't I? I got this new Erin Condren mechanical pencil from the warehouse sale too. So let me use this pencil and just kind of like mark out where I want these boxes to go. And just see if I can't get 5 across. I can't, I can get 4 across. I was thinking about doing like Monday through Friday across. Of course, this doesn't have an eraser and now I have a pencil. So here's an eraser. So if this is your first time here, my videos are not, I don't usually pre-plan them, so it's just, this is like the real process for me. That's why I'm kind of like, it seems like I have no idea what's going on. I kind of don't. That's just how it works. I'm thinking, what if we just do something very like fun, like whimsical? I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna kind of like, I'm gonna leave a little bit of space for days of the week. Let's just do this. Okay, we're committed now. The pen is on the paper, we're committed. And I'm a person who really likes symmetry a lot, so this could be like a huge, a huge disaster. But that's okay. This is fun. Even if I don't like the way the spread turns out, I do like kind of playing and having fun being like creative in this way. So okay, and I want to leave that space. I'm thinking that that will be the to-do list, and we'll just go down here like this. Oh, I wanted to leave a little bit of space there. See, that one got a little, because this stencil is very flexible, which is nice when you're next to the coil in your planner because you can kind of pick it up, but then it also, you just have to be careful whenever you're actually using it that your pen isn't pushing the stencil and making it distorted, like I just did it again right there. That's okay. That's okay. We're not mad. Okay, and then let's do one more down here for Sunday, because that's Easter, and I do do my meal prep on that day, so I will have some stuff in that box. Oh, and I didn't leave enough space there. Dang it. I wanted to leave enough space to stamp the day of the week. That can fit in there. I just have to be mindful of that. Okay, now we've got these, and I might go back and add just like some extra-ness in there. We'll see, but let's get all the basics down first. So, like I said, these are from Amazon. They're just some random brand. I don't know what they are. I'm just gonna put this here, just kind of like right in the middle, I think. And actually, should I put the date? I think I need to put the date on there with it. So this is the 3rd. I don't really like these little circle dates. I wish it was just the number instead of the number being in the circle, and one just fell off. Which one is that? That's the number 1. All right, give me this number 3. So how is that gonna look if I put that in front of the day? All right, we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. This is the part where like a normal person would probably test it out and see how it works and see how it looks, but I'm just gonna put it right on the page. Let's get a good amount of ink on there. All right, here goes nothing. Monday. And you know what I need? I need some scratch paper to stamp this on. Let's do it in, I have my little notebook here. Just to kind of clean it off. A good stamper, someone who's used to stamping and good at stamping, would have a little wipe available, but that is not how I am. So I'm going to peel all of these numbers off because they haven't been used yet, so they're all kind of still attached. And then we're going through the 9th this week, so I need the 8 and the 9. Oh geez, maybe I should have prepped this ahead of time. But like I said, that's not how I roll. That's not how I do things. All right, so the 4. And Tuesday. I think what I will do is I'm going to speed through the rest of this because this is going to be a little bit fiddly and a little bit annoying to watch, I think. And it's going to be hard for me to talk through it without making a mistake. So I will probably just kind of put some music on and quickly get us through this painful experience. All right, so I'm done with the stamping. So that worked out pretty well. I like that this has like little lines on it, so I can actually see if everything's lined up good. So I think that's like helpful, and I definitely didn't need to go buy one of those little clear acrylic stamp block things. So I'm happy about that. I kind of don't like the little fiddly numbers. I do like the days of the week. Yeah, so that's kind of fun. That was a nice little change, I guess. So over here, I'm gonna have my to-do list, and here we'll just start, working on, the typical weekly plan. Let me do this now since it's Easter. I can just use this little sticker that says Easter, and it looks like there's a mark on it, so that's kind of lame. There's like a little blue dot, but that's okay. I'm just gonna put Easter right here, right up under where it says Sunday. And there's also some cute little flowers. We'll do that kind of stuff like at the end after we see, where we want everything to go. All right, so now I need, this is my list, my to-do list. Let's look at this week. This is the current week, and I've got to have a pen in here. All right, I did the grocery list. Quilting and yard work will happen this weekend, and then this other stuff will probably happen this weekend. I'm gonna move this because it's Friday. I'm not gonna have time to do it today, and I don't really like working on social media related things on the weekend. So I do wanna redo my Instagram bio. So I'm gonna just start writing out the things I typically do each week. Oh, you know what else? And I made this and completely forgot about it. I took a dashboard, and I typically will have my sticky notes on the inside cover because I don't like writing on dashboards because they typically will rub off on the facing page of paper. But what I figured out, or what I thought, I just took a dashboard, and you can just use any cover or whatever. It doesn't have to be an actual dashboard if you have an extra cover laying around. I did this, and then you can write on it, and it just touches each other instead of the paper, and then you still have a place for sticky notes. So I wrote out my kind of the timing of my ideal day, and then I wrote out the things that happen, what days each thing happens. This is my monthly kind of planning, planning the trigger list or whatever. These are the things I need to think about when I'm doing my monthly plan, and then these are the things I need to think about when I'm doing my weekly plan. So I've already reviewed my monthly, I've drawn out my weekly layout, and then these are all the things that I need to add task-wise. So I need to put in anything related to groceries and food prep, content, homekeeping that isn't a recurring thing that I have in my phone. Any of my goal tasks, which are things that have to do with my dashboard, which I have on here, check dashboard and check Kanban, which I did look at my Kanban right before I sat down. So I do, and I took a picture of the things that I plan to work on this week so that I can add them. And then, the goal tasks are just things that have to do with, here, let me show you. So this thing. So if I need to write any of this down to remind me, and then to check my dashboard, which is here, for any to-do items. So let's start with the groceries. So I need to finish building out my grocery lists for my refreshed menu. And I don't know why I started. I should have skipped a line, but whatever. Grocery list, and then order the groceries. And I want to do that no later than Friday because I have changed my grocery day. I was doing it on Sundays, but now I'm going to have them drop them off on Saturdays. So I can go ahead and write that in. And this is where it's tricky too, because I did these at a weird little angle. And so I'm just still going to write on the lines. I don't want to write all sideways, it's just, I don't know, we'll see. This is why I may end up hating it. So 9 to 1 grocery. And so maybe I should have picked my smaller point pen to write in this too. So, okay, so, and then on Sunday is meal prep, and Sunday is Easter, but we're probably not gonna do anything special for Easter. I don't even think my husband's gonna be in town, so I think we're just gonna do the typical Sunday, and I will do food prep that day. And there's no Formula One race that weekend. So yeah, Friday is no school. And look, I was doing this and now I'm doing this. This is how like scatterbrained I can get. And then I forget what I was doing. We'll go back to the to-do list in a second. Let me enter all my things here. I've got a lash appointment at 10:30 and then a meeting at 7. So 10:30 is lashes, and then I'll put the meeting at the bottom here because it is in the evening. Just in case anything else comes up in between, I can add it there. And then I need to do my Twitch thing here to resub. And then Monday and Tuesday, there wasn't anything. Okay, so that's all the date specific things. So resub on Twitch. And then, what did I say I wanted to add? I wanted to move my Instagram bio. And I am gonna need to do some work this week. I can do that on Monday, so let me put that here. I do some freelance design work, and my client has requested some things, and I did already start them, but I'm gonna work on them on Monday as well. So we'll just say work. And oh yeah, Instagram bio. And that was it from this list, right? And then let me look back at my dashboard again. So the weekly layout, groceries, channel and content. So I do have my little content plan sticky note here that I think I'm gonna leave like here maybe. Let's put it here. So this is something I created and printed out on a white sticky note, and it's just how I plan out my content. And so I kind of have little tasks that I can check off here, so I don't have to write them in everywhere. And the menu, so that was part of food. Groceries, prep, and menu. So I'm thinking I should write out the menu here. And let's see. I have a sticker that says meal plan. I'm gonna do this. Or let's just use this one that says dinner plans. This was a printable from Only Plans Sticker Shop. I want to layer that on a sticker so it doesn't get lost. So let's get some pink stickers because I have a ton of pink and February is already over. These aren't really necessarily going to get used until February again. So I want to start using some of these and clearing them out. And I want to find one that doesn't really have a match because I do like, when I do plan with stickers, I like to use like the same ones. So I like to keep 2 together if there are 2, just in case, so that it looks consistent on that spread. So I'm not going to break up a set. So are there any, I can use this little teeny A5 one that's probably never going to get used anyways. And that fits, so we'll put this here. Dinner plans, that fits perfectly. Okay, so vegetable beef soup, and we're gonna have a shrimp stir fry. And so vegetable beef soup, taco salad, breakfast for dinner, shrimp stir fry, fend for yourself. Greek chicken salad, that was it. Okay, and then the rest is all like the fend for yourself and whatnot. So those are things that we always have. So I don't need to list those out, so I'm just not going to. And then we'll still just have some space here if I need to make a note, or I can just move this and make the note. And the other to do, I got all of these. I can write out, I think what I'll do is when I sit down to prep for Monday, I will list out the things that I plan on working on for work. But I need to check that. That's not something I can write down right now. So, but I'll put them in here in this little section. And anything here that I don't get to this weekend, I will go ahead and add to this list. And the Kanban list, no, homekeeping, I don't have any tasks that are not special tasks. I do have like a spring cleaning checklist, and I really probably should work on some of those things. Maybe on Tuesday, but Tuesday I'm filming. That's the other thing I need to write on here. So Tuesday is a filming day. And so Friday is film and edit. And then Wednesday is an editing day. And I make reels on that day. Okay, so remember we've talked about how I'm so like overwhelmed with Instagram and the reels are just not my thing. I have taken some advice to just, you know, put the videos I'm already making to kind of add that to my little like process of editing and make a reel when I'm editing the video using the footage I'm filming right now, so that I can kind of repurpose stuff and I don't have to do things twice. And so I've been doing that, and I'm getting better at it. It's taking a lot less time to do it. And I also changed something in my Instagram app, and now my Reels stuff is not buggy at all anymore. So basically, I looked on my the App Store, and I was in the beta test version of Instagram. And so that's why it was so buggy. So I left the beta test, and now my app works so much better. And so I'm thinking I'm not going to be as frustrated with it. And now that I'm adding in like the making of the reels into my editing process, then I'm thinking it's going to make this whole Instagram Reels thing a little more enjoyable, like it should be, and I'm happy about that. I'm happy that it's something that I was complaining about and being kind of negative about, and I don't like being negative, and if I have like critical like feedback on something, I like to have like a solution. Like I don't want to be someone that complains but then doesn't come up with a solution for the problem, and so that is my solution, and it's working out, and I'm happy about it. So editing and reels on Wednesday, and then we will have, you know, reels for Instagram, and shorts. I can also put them on YouTube as shorts, so that's nice. The last thing was, the Kanban thing. So I want to work on that quilt, which I said that was actually on this list, and I said I will add it if I don't get to it, but I know I'm not going to finish that. So I'm going to work on that a little bit, and I need to figure out what kind of plants I should get for my backyard. It's prime planting season here, so that was one of my goals on my Kanban, was to research plants. So I'm just going to write plants here, ? Because that'll help me know like what kind of plants do I need. And I want to check out, I want to look into some of the channel monetization stuff that I was talking about in my goals video. And so I'm just going to write channel admin here because that's like part of that. I just need to look into things. And I think that was it as far as the things I want to focus on this week. There might have been one more. I took a picture of it, but like I said, I didn't bring my phone over here and now I can't think of it. Okay, so that is my list, and this is looking a little bit plain. I wish I would have brought over like a highlighter maybe, but I didn't. I was thinking I could like highlight. Let me go get my phone and let me go get a highlighter. This is gonna be like a split second for you, but I will be right back. Okay, so I got these markers. These are Erin Condren focused line dual tip markers. And I don't even know if this is gonna look good, but you know what? That's what this is about. I'm going to just offset the stencil where I drew the box, and I'm just gonna kind of like, well, you can't really even see that. Can you? Is it too fine? I think it's too fine. Let's do the next one in like the chisel tip side and see what happens. Like that. I don't know. Oh wow, we already did it. You can learn from my mistakes. If this is terrible, you can say, you know what, I don't want to do that. Oh, because I saw Kristen do it and it looked terrible. So these are the sacrifices I make for you. You're welcome. Oh, wow, that was really bad. I mean, at least it's yellow, so it's not covering it up. All right, so let's do both. Let's just do like a mixture because we've already committed to ruining everything. So. I don't even need the stencil. Like, what am I doing? This doesn't look that great, so. We'll just make it look a little more organic. And then what if we just do both like this, and we can do like, we can do some lines too, just to like commit to the chaos here. Commit to making it look terrible. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. I'm being dramatic, but you know, it's not what I envisioned. I don't even know what I envisioned. But this is why you would try things on a separate piece of paper before you ruin your planner spread in front of everybody on YouTube. All right, so we got some of those. Let's get some yellow down. I just alternated. Okay, let's do some yellow here, yellow here. I mean, it's not that bad. It looks like I purposely made it look messy, right? Maybe if I had a little bit of green, that would have been a little better. I don't really know what's going on here with this random line. Sure. Okay, I mean, you know, I could keep going. This I want to move down now. Right there. Okay, well, I guess that's it. I don't really know what else to do here. I still have plenty of room for to-do items. Like I said, I can move that and there's tons of room. I don't need to keep this here. Sometimes I leave them there just because I never go back and like remove it, and sometimes I take it off. But that's it, I guess. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, please consider subscribing, because I post functional planning videos on my channel 3 times a week. And I would love to see you in the next one. Okay, bye.